Hello and welcome to another update video about SUI. SUI is currently coming down. I mentioned to you that we have basically 5 waves completed or nearly completed. Looks more and more as if really a top is in place. This chart will get certainly interesting and quite exciting if we get a little bit deeper, maybe even into the yellow support zone. There is an upper support zone which needs to break to confirm that really a deeper pullback is unfolding in either wave 2 in the yellow scenario or wave B in the white count. In the short term, these counts are basically the same. I wouldn't really worry about, okay, is now yellow or white unfolding? That matters up here. Yeah, so in the white count, we have an A wave to the upside, a B wave pullback, and a C wave to the upside, whereas in the yellow count, it's 1, 2, 3. And here they will diverge because the pullback would be a wave 4 and a wave 5. So that's the more bullish pathway, but we don't know that at this stage. We can't know that. But what is important and why this chart is now getting interesting is because we have a potential 5-wave pattern to the upside completed. I can still not rule out one more extension higher. However, it's already trying to break below 162, which is that 50% fib level. That's sort of a first indication that a more substantial top has formed. I have to say we haven't got a sustained break below 162 though. And I think I mentioned in the last video that this pattern would look best with maybe one more tiny high, touching possibly 230 or 245, which to be honest doesn't look much on this chart, but it's price-wise it's quite a bit. But it still means that the highest probability element of this rally is likely done, and that if we now get a deeper pullback, there could be an opportunity because 5 waves up followed by 3 waves down can be a pullback trade setup. It's just important that we can recognize 5 clear waves to the upside, and they are not the most beautiful 5 waves, but we can interpret them as such. And the 5th wave is just a bit anemic, it's just a bit short. Okay, so I prefer actually that 5th to extend a little higher, but it's now at the point where I say, okay, it's sort of 50-50 if we get another extension or not. Maybe we don't get one, and then at least the correction would occur sooner, and we could look for possible entries in the yellow support zone. I would like to see the price in this B wave or wave 2 pullback at least get down to $1.10, possibly lower, but 110 seems to be realistic. I can specify that a little bit more clearly once the B wave has topped. So if we get an A wave down, then a B wave rally and the C wave down can be calculated. So I need waves A and B in place to calculate the target for the C wave. An A wave usually would target the 23.6 fib level. That's at 143. So it could go a little bit lower to complete the A wave. The A can also reach the 38.2. So we'll see how that subdivides. But I just wanted to make you aware that, hey, there is an opportunity if we get a pullback from here, which shouldn't play out in a day, so there's no need to rush. I just want to, 1 second. Here, so just hide that again. But yeah, it's worth putting that one onto the watch list. Certainly, the pullback hasn't really been deep enough yet to really call it a great opportunity for a larger swing trade. I mean, short term, we have a bit of a pullback into the upper support region. I think it's possible to get a bounce from here. It's just not a clear micro count here. I think we could still get one more extension in wave 5. At least, you know, if we turn around from here, we'll likely get one more extension in wave 5, which could take us to 230 next. And then at some point, I'd expect that pullback in the wave 2 or B wave, but would have to adjust the support area accordingly based on the price high that's going to be formed. So the main point is we have 5 waves up. If we get a 3-wave pullback, there could be an opportunity maybe to look for long entries here. And also, I can only really make some assumptions, but let's assume the wave 2 pulls back maybe to around about 89 cents. Then even in the white count, we should see the price get to 546 minimally. And in the yellow count, minimally 836. So I think it's a pretty interesting opportunity. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.